Welcome to The Pretty Intellectual, where we talk about all the things that matter to women over 40. Hot flashes are welcome, but they're not required. I'm Sarah Bartlett, and I'm so glad you're here with me. Today's video is a really fun one. My friend here on YouTube, Carmel Nicole, tagged me in a video that she just did about 6 products that you would take with you if you were stranded on a desert island. And the twist on that is that it's 6 products, but it is 1 product out of each category of beauty. So 1 item of makeup, 1 piece of hair care, 1 body care, etc. And for those who are maybe not as interested in beauty, that might not sound too difficult, but for those of us who are very into beauty, that's a challenge. That's a challenge. That's difficult. I really enjoyed watching her video, and I know that you will too, so I will leave a link to that down below. Carmel is one of the most wonderful people here on YouTube. She's just so incredibly kind, and she's also incredibly fun to watch. I watched a lot of beauty YouTubers here on the platform over the years, and she's one of my favorite because she is smart and funny. She doesn't necessarily review all the same things that everybody else does, but when she does, she has her own unique take on it. And she's just incredibly kind and soothing to watch. So she's one of my comfort watches. So I know that you'll enjoy her channel. I especially appreciated this challenge because it forced me to go in my bathroom and really look at all of the products that I use. And I use a lot of products. And think about if I were going to be stranded on a desert island, someplace that is likely hot, humid, where I am alone and not necessarily trying to impress anyone but myself, what are the items that I would really want to use to either, create a look for myself, or that I would want to use because they provide some sort of sensorial experience, or I just really appreciate and enjoy using them for myself. And with that in mind, I actually didn't have all that difficult time. Like once I was in that mindset, I did not have a very difficult time choosing my items. So the first one is a makeup product, and I went with an eyebrow product. And this is funny because I don't like doing my eyebrows. I enjoy putting on a full face of makeup. I really enjoy the act of putting on makeup, but eyebrows are not it for me. I much prefer playing with color cosmetics. Blush is my favorite. And so I initially was like, oh, should I bring a blush? But that wouldn't make any sense. Brows, however, brows make such a difference on, I think, anyone, but I know that they do on me. They really frame the rest of my face. And so, yeah, I picked a brow product. And the brow product that I use is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I use shade 3, which is a kind of warmish neutral brown. I can't remember what they actually call it on the website, but this is the shade. Is that warm? Yeah, that's kind of a warm brown. It is a precision tip pencil. I think it is nice and creamy, so it is easy to create smaller strokes. And then it also has a spoolie on the end, which is nice to use before and after applying the product. So you kind of get 2 products in one. So yeah, that is my pick for makeup. The second category, skincare. This is where I really spent a lot of time critically thinking and staring at my skincare because I enjoy skincare. I have a lot of it. I have a very extensive skincare routine that is overkill, but I enjoy it. I really enjoy my nightly skincare routine. It just puts me in a great frame of mind as I close out my day. So this was difficult. I will say this one was the most difficult out of all the categories, but I picked obviously a sunscreen. You gotta pick a sunscreen. But I wanted to pick one that was also very moisturizing. I have extremely dry skin. I live in Minnesota. It is dry here most of the year. So I picked the sunscreen that I'm using the most right now. It is the Shiseido Urban Environment Sun Dual Care. Fresh Moisture Hyaluronic Acid, Broad Spectrum, SPF 42, Sunscreen. It ends by saying sunscreen. That's such a long name. I really enjoy this product. And the reason I enjoy this product so much is because it has SPF 42. I prefer SPF 60 or above just because I am very fair skin. I burn very easily, but 42 is fine. I like this because it is very much a moisturizer too. The hyaluronic acid really helps my skin feel soothed. This is very creamy. So I will show you. Take a look at that. There's not a sunscreen scent, which I appreciate. It just, yeah, that feels good. That feels really nice. It blends in really easily. It sinks in. It absorbs. There's no white cast, although if you do have dark skin, I would imagine that you would need to really rub this in order to avoid that. Is this a chemical sunscreen? I believe this is. Yes, this is a chemical sunscreen. So I appreciate a nice chemical sunscreen. Oh, it feels so nice. It just feels great. It has a slight, it's not a sunscreen scent to me. There is a fragrance to it, but it's not sunscreeny to me. So, I would probably, if I'm going to a desert island, I'm going to take a ton of this with me. So I would probably also slather this everywhere, but it is, technically for your face. That's my skincare pick. All right, Bodycare. I am still going to go with something hydrating. I love the Fenty Skin Butta Drop Whipped Oil Body Cream, and this is in the Fenty Fresh scent. This is a product that's refillable, so I would have lots of refills. It's going to bust my nails if I pull it out, but it is a nice body butter. The texture is thick. I would say that it's not, okay, thick was not the right thing to say. Calling it a whipped oil body cream, accurate. So accurate. So it feels substantial. That's the word. It's not thick, it's substantial. And an oil cream is, they knew what they were doing when they named their product. Good job. It feels amazing. And it blends right in. This is the kind of product, though, that you feel it on your skin. You feel it for a while. So this is the type of product that you're not going to slather it on and then jump into your clothes or get right into bed because, you're going to feel it. I was telling a friend the other day that I was waiting to get into bed because I had just put this on and I needed it to soak in, or else I was going to feel like my sheets were just going to be, they were also going to be slathered in oil, which I don't mind that. I love that. It leaves a nice, sheen on my skin. There is a shimmery version, which this is not the shimmery version, but I feel like it just leaves a nice sheen on my skin. And I bet that if you have a darker skin tone, it just makes your skin glow. This is the Fenty Fresh scent, which has bergamot, jasmine, and orchid. It's light. It is not heavy at all. It just smells light and clean. If you remember, okay, I'm suddenly having, this is somewhat of a divergence. Do any of you remember Benefit Bathina? That was a hydrating balm. Gosh, this was back in the 90s. I am being transported back to my bedroom in high school, like 95, 96, maybe. Anyway, it was a balm. If you know that scent, this is close. Anyway, let me know if you remember Bathina. Where are my Benefit Bathina people? This is somewhat close, and that is just dawning on me right now, and that is probably why I like this scent so much. All right, hair care. My hair is colored, very processed. After several weeks on the desert island, my natural color, mousy brown / gray, would begin to show. My natural texture is curly wavy. So I would just let that be. I blow it out a lot, and I don't really deal with it being wavy, curly, because it's not consistent, but I would just let it be. However, I would rely on the Virtue 6-in-1 Styler. This is the hair product that I would take with me. I'm not exactly sure what the 6-in-1 is, because the product says it shines, texturizes, and protects. And those are the things that I rely on it to do. That's 3 things. What are the other 3 things? I don't know. It does add some shine. It does help tame down the texture for me. It just smooths everything out. It defines my hair when I have styled it. If I curl it with a curling iron, or if I, kind of wave it a little bit with a flat iron, or if I just blow it out with my blow dryer brush, which is what this look is, then I can run a little bit of this through the ends, and it makes everything, it kind of makes it a little piecier, adds a little bit of definition to my layers. And then it also serves as a heat protectant. It has a nice scent, so it looks like this. Wow, everything that I have showed so far is a white cream. It also has a pleasant scent. I feel like everything also smells the same. I clearly have a scent profile. Okay. So yeah, it just is really nice. And you can add this to your hair, and it does not get gunky. I have fine hair. I don't know why I inflected my voice upwards, like I wasn't certain about that. I have fine hair, so I can't use heavy products on it, and this does not weigh down my hair at all. So yeah. I enjoy a lot of products from the Virtue line, but this is the product that I would take with me for hair care. Fragrance, oh my gosh. So I was enraptured listening to Carmel talk about the perfume that she would take with her. She has an amazing story behind the one that she chose, and mine is so basic and Midwestern in the United States, I feel. It is Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess. I do feel like the Bronze Goddess part at least fits the desert island theme. This is the only perfume that I own. I love to smell good. Smelling good is very important to me. I want to be someone who smells pleasant, that leaves an impression when you meet me. I want you to hug me and come away thinking, wow, she smells good. I don't want someone to be like, oh, she smells like XYZ necessarily. If you recognize this on me, that's totally fine. But, and I don't want to walk into a room and have someone be like, whoa, okay, here Sara has arrived. But, if you hug me, or if we're, sitting next to each other at dinner and we're chatting, in a group, I would like to lean back and have that person be like, oh yeah, boy, what a great conversationalist, and she smells great. Like, that would be my dream. Anyway, Bronze Goddess, back to this. I love the bottle, personally. I love just like this little touch of blue here. I like the textured top. It reminds me of a beach vacation. It kind of reminds me of some of the textures in the room that Dan and I stayed in on our honeymoon when we went to a beach resort. And I also like the scent, which, interestingly enough, also has bergamot, jasmine. It has tonka, which I don't really know what tonka is, but I know that that is kind of a deeper, muskier scent. Okay, I said I know, I don't know, but I believe that to be a deeper, muskier note. Yeah, and it also has coconut. I love coconuts. That is probably one of the primary notes that I'm pulling out of it, the bergamot and the coconut. It's just really nice. Yeah, I would call it a fresh scent. It is light with just a little bit of spice, which I kind of think that I'm like that. I am light and pleasant, but just with a little bit of, yeah, okay, that's what I would pick. The last official category is tools, and I thought, should I grab a hairbrush? No, I'm just gonna let the ocean and my virtue thing do its thing, and I'll just kind of go like this, or maybe I'll fashion, you know, a comb out of some sticks. And then I thought, ooh, my LED mask. I do love my LED light mask. Should I bring that? And I thought, no. The tool that I'm going to bring with me is my Philips Sonicare toothbrush. Is this the most exciting, you know, like beauty video tool to have? It is not. However, I love my teeth. I love taking care of my teeth. My grandpa was a dentist. So my dad's dad, Grandpa HT, was a dentist. And so oral care has just always been extremely important in my family and in my life. And I just love brushing my teeth. And I just cannot imagine not taking my beloved Philips Sonicare toothbrush with me. Yeah, so hopefully there is a charging station of some kind on this desert island, because this needs one. And because Carmel is such a dear and a delight, she said, hey, everybody throw in one extra product of your choice. And I chose the Clinique Moisture Surge Lip Balm. I have these little tubes all over my house, in my purse, in my car. I have them everywhere because it's just really good. Is there anything super, I mean, it just looks like a basic balm. It's right there. Yeah. It is an excellent consistency. It is, what is it comparable to? I mean, I've tried, so I live in Minnesota. It is very cold. My lips get dry and cracked. It's really annoying and gross. Lanolips just doesn't quite do it. Carmex, I don't care for the flavor and the texture. Regular chapsticks, not cutting it. The Laneige sleeping masks, they're cutesy and they feel nice, but they are not cutting through dry, cracked lips. At least not these. This is the only lip balm. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's not a lip balm. Everybody, it is a Hydro-Plump treatment. It's a treatment. Does it plump my lips? No, absolutely not. No. But it does treat them. I've tried the La Roche-Posay one. I've tried so many, and this is the only one that has really kept the grossness from the winter here in Minnesota at bay. And if you know, you know. And if you don't, I'm thrilled that you don't know what that is all about. I just love this. And so I can only imagine that being in another extreme of like sun, you're sunburnt, you're on an island, you're by salt water, I imagine that you would also have some pretty extreme things going on with your lips. And also, I use this on my cuticles sometimes in a pinch, or other dry spots. So I feel like this would be a multi-use product. So this would be coming with me as well. So there you have it. some of my favorite products. And like I said, this really got me thinking about what are the items that I use every single day and that really make an impact on how I look, how I feel, what makes me happy. And this really plays into another video that I recently shot that I will leave a link to right here for you, about like what are the everyday things that really bring me joy. That is something that I'm really focusing on in 2025, and all of these things fit the bill. I would love to know what you would bring with you, if you want to talk about one in each of the categories, if one particular category stands out to you, let me know. So share all that down in the comments. Thank you so much to Carmel for tagging me in your video. I adore you. I think you know that. I'm excited to also see the other videos by the creators that you tagged. So yeah, this has been so fun. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I don't take that for granted, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, take care.